4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome back to WWE RANTZ. This is our third episode. Our last episode was talking about Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And we told you guys that we are moving on to this video. And my name is T-Rex AVA, known as AKA Ava.
And I am Johnny John the Superman.
AKA known as Johnny.
Johnny.
Yes, so we are going to be talking about the Andre the Giant documentary on
HBO.
Yes. So we just watched it tonight and it is amazing. Like, we cried at the end because he's like one of my favorites and he just kind of like I feel like he gets to everybody.
Well, I thought it was wonderfully done. Hulk Hogan's description of the matches they had and the man behind, the Giant. Like, he really spoke really good about like how you really got a good idea of what Andre the Giant really was in life. And unfortunately, he went through a lot of pain.
Yes, but let's talk about Hulk Hogan. So the reason why he was not at WrestleMania and why he was not appearing on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, or NXT is because he was saying racial.
Unfortunately, Hulk Hogan said some really bad stuff that is not acceptable.
That was racist.
And from my understanding, just not tolerable because of the things that were said. And hopefully he could correct those things, which is really hard to do. It's a very controversial subject matter. But I have to give him credit in that he was brilliant in this documentary. The same way he was brilliant in My Man, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. So
he's Macho Man.
He's very good at, obviously Macho Man is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Yes.
So here's what's up. Hulk Hogan's very good at explaining things and grading these documentaries, and I really hope he can course correct his life and fix.
But that's really hard because if you say something really bad,
you should never put anyone down.
Some people will never get off of that. And one thing we have to say, we're all about positivity.
Positivity. We like small people, large people, tall people, green people. It don't matter what you are.
Big people, skinny people.
If you're cool, if you're kind, and you like to give a hug, you're our friend.
Like really.
Anyhow, moving forward, I thought the documentary was really good. What did you think?
Yeah, so what was mostly, he just talked about his drinking. So what happened was that he drank, his average was 24 bottles of beer and 4 bottles of wine, like that big. And he drank.
What did Ric Flair say? 106 beers?
He said 160 beers.
Was it 60?
16. No, it was 116 beers in one night. And 5 things of wine.
Okay.
And it was 5 things of...
It's no secret that I like to party, I like to drink. Folks at home, do it responsibly. Andre the Giant, no matter how much pain he was going through...
He drank because he was in pain.
My God, though, 116 beers.
And the thing is, 116 beers took him to get that drunk. It takes you, 7?
No, more than that. But not 116, folks.
Yeah, 10 or something like that to actually get cuckoo. But the thing is, because since he's a big guy, he has to have more to get in that certain way. So, 116 is that match to where, because what he did, he fell over and they had to call AAA.
Well, yeah, they did say that. What I liked about the documentary mostly was that they showed a great side to this man, a gentle giant. He was a very... considerate, kind person, and that he seemed like very caring and just a good man overall, And you like to see that because a lot of people look at these wrestlers. They're like, I'm a combat sports guy. I love boxing. I love mixed martial arts. I love wrestling. And a lot of people label these people as just mean people. But I think at the end of the day, Andre the Giant was a really, really good guy, a gentle giant, in the ultimate expression of the term, which I thought was really cool. I also liked the fact that Hogan was talking about WrestleMania 3. They didn't know the outcome, and they passed the torch. Go ahead, take it away.
Okay, so what happened was that the Hulk Hogan Andre the Giant streak battle was on the line. And so what happened was that Hulk Hogan was writing out the script of what happens, and they were both following the script. But what happened was he was like, oh, okay, what do you want? Who wants to win? Who wants to lose? And he left it blank because McMahon Vince McMahon told him to leave it blank, and he was like, okay, Andre and I will fill out the rest. And he was like, okay, but they didn't fill it out. They just made their own copy for themselves, so they can remember it. Hulk Hogan had no idea what was gonna happen, so he just followed all the steps. Andre went with the script too, and at the end, Hulk Hogan went for the slam to pin him, and Hulk Hogan thought that he would kick out, but he didn't. So he broke the streak, and he had no idea. He was so happy, and he was like, "Thank you," and after that, they were still really good friends. They went out to drink and did whatever they wanted.
I thought that was the most amazing part of the documentary. There was two parts that really got me, but when Hogan was talking about that he went and covered, and he wasn't certain, he thought it was going to be 2 count, and then it was that Giant was going to kick out, but he didn't think he was getting 3. And I thought that was really wow, that must have felt so. And Hogan was talking about that he realized that Andre passed the torch to him because Hulkamania was popping off. Rocky 3 had come out. Everyone was talking about Hulk Hogan.
Rocky is where Hulk Hogan came from.
And I really thought that it was a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I like when people talk real, because you got a sense of realism from Hulk Hogan. And that's what I liked about it. Now, hopefully he could course correct his mistakes he made, which is going to be very tough, because I still look at him a certain way. But a great, great documentary. And if you haven't seen the Macho Man one on the WWE Network, watch that one.
The one that made him cry was the dog. No spoilers.
Oh my God! I'm gonna say again. Oh, I'm not gonna give any spoilers here.
Our next episode will be that.
Macho Man's my boy, dude. And when I saw that, I was leaking. She's like, "Johnny, you cried?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I can't take it."
And this is what I did.
Dude, I was a friggin' mess. But watch the Andre the Giant documentary on HBO. Support WWE, support positivity, support good behavior, and continue to watch wrestling because it is great.
One thing I have to say about it, Andre died in his bed. Everybody tried to keep calling him his daily routine. Everybody kept calling him, and the room people just banged down his door, and he was dead in his bed.
Yeah, real sad.
Hotel.
Very young, 46 he was.
46.
And passed in 93.
1973.
No, it was 1993. Just, a couple, what is that now? Jeez, what were we, 2018? That's a while back. But, yeah, he passed away. Very, very sad stuff. But lived a great life the way he wanted to live it. Because that's one thing that I think that is the story of the documentary, is that he did it the way he wanted to do it. He understood as a big man, his organs had to work on overtime.
He wasn't going to live.
He wasn't going to live. So he decided to live the way he wanted to live. Now,
drinking,
sometimes
fun.
not very responsibly, but at the end of the day, he did it his way. As Frank Sinatra once said in a great song, "I did it my way," and I think that Andre the Giant certainly did it his way. And round of applause for him, and applause to you guys. Thank you for hanging in and watching our video. Episode number 3.
Yes, make sure you subscribe, like, and follow us on Twitter at WWE RANTZ with a Z, same thing as our YouTube channel name.
And you guys be
glorious. I won't give in, till I'm victorious. Why do I know that song? We play it too much.
I love that song.
Make sure you stay strong and having a good night or a good day, whatever your part is in.
Peace.
Peace.